Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are, remember you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with the hockey coach, Joe Coach Franchi. Today, episode number 336. What your mini coach, the Martin St-Louis Impact for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's talking about the Christian Dvorak, a trade or not for Dvorak. And finally, yes, I have another rumor for the Montreal Canadiens. But before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and leave us a comment about this episode. And let's talking about my first subject of the day. First subject of the day is about Martin St-Louis Impact with the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, Sean Mannion signed an extension contract of 1 year, approximately at $2 million AAV yesterday. And he talked about Martin St-Louis during the press conference. He mentioned the fact like Martin St-Louis is an amazing, great coach for the Montreal Canadiens. He make a big friend for him. And this is one reason he returned with the Montreal Canadiens. He likes the way St. Louis does the practice with enthusiasm, always positive. He wants to helping the player to become better. He really enjoy to be coached by Martin St-Louis. He feel this is the first time during his career he played hockey. He has a coach like Martin St-Louis. We know St-Louis is a Hall of Famer in NHL. Remember, guys, many other players for the Montreal Canadiens like Josh Anderson, Jake Evans, David Savard, they always talk very well about Martin St-Louis. So this is really the reason why the player likes to play in Montreal now, because of Martin St-Louis Impact. This is a huge good news for the Montreal Canadiens, to have players like Mannion and others to enjoy and happy to play with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, I have another thing to talk about today. I don't know what's going on, but Pierre Dubois date many players for the Montreal Canadiens. Yesterday, he was with Savard at the soccer game in Montreal. We know Savard and Dubois played together with the Columbus Blue Jackets. And during the weekend at the Formula One, he dated Cole Caulfield and many other players for the Montreal Canadiens. So it will be interesting what happening with Pierre Dubois. We know Dubois would love to play for the Montreal Canadiens, but it looked like the Jets are looking to get more in return. And Montreal Canadiens at this moment does not have what the Jets are looking. The front runner for Dubois is the Los Angeles Kings, but it's not over yet. Can Montreal Canadiens can use the genius, find a way to get Pierre-Luc Dubois? Many fans would love to have Dubois, and many other fans for the Montreal Canadiens are a little bit concerned about Pierre-Luc Dubois. I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think about the impact of Martin St-Louis? What do you think about Sean Mannion with the Montreal Canadiens? And what do you think about Dubois date many players for the Montreal Canadiens? Let's move on now, guys, for my second subject of the day. My second subject of the day, guys, about Christian Dvorak. The reason why many fans thinking now with Mannion and the lineup for the upcoming season, they should trade Christian Dvorak. But I feel like maybe not. What are you talking about? First of all, we know there are many centers now for the upcoming season. But wait for what, coach? First of all, there are Zuski, Doug, Dvorak, Monahan, and Jake Evans, possible Owen Beck. But all of them got hurt last year. Only Zuski played 82 games. We know Monahan usually does not play all year long. Dvorak missed 6 weeks at the end of the season. Jake Evans missed over 20 games. Of course, Dak missed over 30 games with the Montreal Canadiens this season. So I think Montreal should be a little bit more caution to trade right away Christian Dvorak. But I think Montreal should keep Christian Dvorak for 1 more year. He is right now 2 more years with the Montreal Canadiens with his contract of $4.5 million. A lot of people asking me, what do you get in return, guys? I believe Dvorak can get a second-round pick and return a possible prospect with that pick, or a third-round pick for Dvorak. The question now is to see if Ken Hughes is going to trade or not Dvorak. I would like to hear from you guys. Let me comments. Tell me, what do you think? Montreal should or should not trade Dvorak in the next couple of weeks? Let's move on now, guys, for my next subject of the day. Oh, yeah! There's the time where coach is happy. The Montreal Canadiens rumor. Many times we put the Montreal Canadiens move up. Sometimes we move down, and sometimes we said, no, keep the 5th overall pick. But today, guys, I moved down the Montreal Canadiens. What are you talking about, coach? First of all, guys, the Capitals are dreaming to get Matvei Michkov. Michkov is dreaming to play for the Washington Capitals. And I think Montreal Canadiens could be a good mix with the Capitals. My proposal today, guys, is the Montreal Canadiens get in return for the 5th overall pick 2023, the 8th overall pick for the Washington Capitals, and Hendrix Lapierre. Lapierre drafted by the Washington Capitals in 2020, 6 overall picks, played only 6 games so far in NHL, have 1 goal, 6 foot, 173 pounds, center, shoot on the left. He has a lot of potential to become a good hockey player in NHL. But coach, why not? He can get more. In NHL history, when you move up for 1, 2, or 3 spot, you don't get a lot in return. So Montreal Canadiens, worst case, they could add another pick, possible a 3rd round pick if Ken Hughes try to squeeze the Washington Capitals. But I don't feel that would be that way. A lot of people asking me, but what happening with the pick number 8 for Montreal Canadiens? First of all, I believe Arizona are looking maybe to add Benson, Flowers, Leonard, and the Montreal Canadiens are going to have a choice between Reinbacher and Dvorak. This is, I believe, it would be their pick if ever they go to 8th overall pick 2023. I would like to hear from you guys. Leave me a comments about this proposal between the Montreal Canadiens and the Washington Capitals. This concludes, guys, all the subject we have on this episode. Here we go. Today we talk about MSL Impact, Christian Dvorak, and another rumor for the Montreal Canadiens. But before we leave, guys, we invite you, don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and leave us a comments about this episode. And of course, remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessing day, everybody.